the popular no-knead bread. Oggi faremo il pane senza lavorazione, un pane che ormai è diventato molto conosciuto qui anche in Italia. Okay, so what you're going to need is 400 grams of flour. Any old flour will do. My combination is 300 grams of whole wheat 7-grain flour plus 100 grams of Manitoba flour. Ci vogliono 400 grammi di farina qualsiasi. Io ho fatto un mix oggi, ho messo 300 grammi di farina nero ai 7 cereali, ok? In più 100 grammi di Manitoba. Ok, then you're going to need 2 to 3 grams of dry active yeast. If you don't have the dry active yeast, you can also use fresh beer yeast. Just double it up. So if you use 3 grams of dry, you're going to use 6 grams of fresh. You're going to have a teaspoon of sugar to activate your yeast, and this is optional, ok? Salt. Allora, abbiamo il lievito secco, se è secco ci sono 3 grammi, se invece sono lievito di birra devi raddoppiare fino a 6. Poi ci vuole un po' di zucchero, un cucchiaio di zucchero per attivare il lievito e un cucchiaio faccolativa di sale, ok? Poi ci vuole una forchetta, you need a fork, e ci vuole una spatola, and you need a spatula. You're also going to need 300 grams of water at room temperature. Ci occorre anche 300 grammi di acqua a temperatura ambiente. Allora, what are we going to do next? We're going to mix everything up, ok? So, you have your flour. Adesso ci occorre di girare un po' tutto. Ok, you're going to mix that all up. Ok, then you're going to add your yeast, aggiungi il lievito, and your sugar, e aggiungi il zucchero e il sale. E mischi, and you're going to mix nicely, slowly. Okay. Once you've got that all ready, you're going to start adding it to your water slowly. Just like that. At the halfway point, you're going to just start turning that up. Okay, don't worry if it's clumpy. Okay, that's okay. Don't worry if it's clumpy. Turn. And you're going to add the rest. Okay, guys, I'm going to show you the effect now that your dough should have. Okay, guys, it's just being mixed up. And this is it, folks. Now look at that. It's very gooey. It's very sticky. But that's okay. All right, now what you're going to do is you're going to cover that up with your saran wrap. Allora, a questo punto, una volta che è tutto mischiato bene, lo copri con la pellicola. Okay, I will show you. Just gonna get that here. Done. Okay? The next step is you're gonna leave it there and you're gonna let it sit for 15 minutes. That's it for now. So after 15 minutes, this is what your dough will look like. Okay, you're going to uncover it and you're going to start doing this. Bottom, top, bottom, top. Ok, dopo 15 minuti lo prendi e rigiri l'impasto così. 3-4 volte, 3-4 times. Ok, done. Lo ricopri, you're going to cover it again. and you're gonna let this sit for an additional 10 minutes. Lo copri e lo fai riposare altri 10 minuti. Ok? Ok, after 10 minutes, dopo 10 minuti, uncover again and do the same thing. Bottom up, da sotto a sopra, sotto a sopra, da sotto a sopra. Okay, you've now formulated a little, okay, ball. There you go. Now you're going to cover this up and you are going to let this rest. Okay, cover him up. This has got to get covered up very well in this step. So this is what I'm going to do. Okay. I will play with this after I'm done with you guys, but you're going to cover it up. Lo copri bene bene bene. It's going to rest for 30 minutes in room temperature. Ok? Devi riposare per 30 minuti in un ambiente neutral. Ok? Temperatura ambiente. Can you help me? Ambiente. In una temperatura ambiente. Why can't I remember that word? Per mezz'ora. Okay? After, you're going to put it in your fridge for 24 hours. That's right, folks. This is going to rise in your fridge for 24 hours. Dopo 30 minuti che l'hai lasciato in temperatura ambiente, lo metti nel frigo per 24 ore e lì cresce. Ok? E basta per adesso. For now, this is it. Okay, so I'm not a magician. I prepared this overnight, but for technical purposes, this is now your dough, so it's in a different bowl, obviously, to save time on my video. Okay, this is what your dough is gonna look like. Can you get close so you can show them? You see it? All those bubbles? That's because, look, there's more water in this recipe than anything. Okay, so what you're gonna do now, guys, is you're going to flour your surface. Don't be afraid. You're gonna need lots of flour because this is very, very, very sticky. Okay, there we go. And you're just gonna take that out of the pot. Look at that dough. Ah, wonderful. Okay, and there we go. Okay, you're just gonna place a little bit of flour on top and on your hands. Okay, and now you're gonna do this. Okay, don't flatten it too much. You will lose all the work you've been doing for 24 hours. You want to kind of create a semi-square. Ok? Ecco, dopo 24 ore, ragazzi, cerchiamo di dare una forma semi-quadrato per fare le pieghe. Because now what you're going to do is you're going to start creating your folds. Okay? And you can put at this point anything you want in it. Remember I told you this was my whole wheat, 7-grain walnut bread? There you go. So now I'm just going to get my walnuts. They can be large, they can be small, they can be whatever way you'd like. Okay? And I'm going to place those on my dough, making sure it's evenly spread. Okay, so it's gonna look like that. Now what I'm gonna start to do is I'm gonna start making folds. Piegare il pane. Why do we make folds in bread? In a bread? To reinforce it, per rinforzarlo. It's very simple. You might want to get this on an angle, Dan, from here. Like watch what I'm doing so they can see. Okay, so you're gonna get one piece of the dough and fold it towards you. Okay, pressing it lightly down like that. Un stratto verso di te, premendo leggermente. The other fold is going to come from the other side. Okay, again, always lightly pressing. Then you're going to do it the opposite way. Okay, so you're going to fold from your long rectangular shape inwards. So one fold there and one fold there. Keep in mind, you're gonna need lots of flour around you because this is very, very sticky, okay? So don't be afraid. to do a little bit of that, because now what you gotta do is you gotta pick this up and turn it around, because you're gonna do this all over again. Okay? See how much thicker that is already by the second time around? Lightly. Your square, your shape now is gonna be reduced, smaller, because it's now increased and it's thicker. Okay? Now again, fold once, that way, closing your fold, fold another time, the other way, closing your fold. Okay? And now, the other side. Okay. And look at that, how thick it is. Okay, hang on, we're not done. Okay, make sure that side's closed. You're gonna pick it up lightly. Before you pick it up lightly, what I wanted to show you is you need a bowl. Can you have a look at that? With a cloth, and spread loads of flour on that cloth, because now your dough is gonna go sit in here and have a little rest. Okay, so pick it up and just work it lightly. Bring your sides underneath. You want like a ball. Okay, look, I'm going underneath, 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 underneath. Okay, that's it. You're gonna place that in here lightly. Okay, a little bit of flour on top, loads of flour around. Okay, and now you're going to say goodnight for 90 minutes. Ok? Una volta che hai fatto questa procedura con le pieghe, lo arrotondi e lo metti in una bowl, non mi viene la parola per bowl in italiano, recipiente, per 90 minuti coperto. Ok guys? Once you've let it sit for 90 minutes, at that point, it's gonna go in your oven, okay? But for now, let's just let it sit for 90 minutes. This is gonna have a little bit more of a rise. Okay, guys, so now we have our dough that has risen an additional 90 minutes. Adesso l'impasto con lievitazione altri 90 minuti. And this is what you will have. Okay, look how much that has risen. Okay? È cresciuto un bel po'. Almost double from what we had before. Okay, now you have to have your pot in the oven. You're gonna place this in a pot, whether it's a glass Corningware or a pot without a rubber handle with a lid. Okay, una pentola con un coperchio. Okay, you're gonna preheat it in the oven at 230 for about 10-15 minutes. Lo riscaldi nel forno 10-15 minuti a 230 gradi. Okay guys, and I'm going to show you my pot in 1 second. I'm going to take it out of my oven and you're going to see exactly what I did and what I have to do to continue this process. Okay, now this next step, you can all ask my cousin Cinzia Pekka what she thinks of this. When I tell you, be careful because your lid, okay, is scorching hot. I mean it. Don't come into contact with that. Okay, you're going to take your lid off. Be very careful because it's stifling hot, and so is your pot. Okay, but you've got to do this now. You're going to put your dough into your boiling hot pot. Okay, and it's going to go something like that. Okay, watch, because this sheet here, this cloth is very, very messy, full of flour. Put it back in here. Don't do anything just yet. The reason why this pot has to be boiling hot is so that your dough does not stick to it. Okay, now you're going to do this. Get a cloth. Make sure you don't touch this pot, folks, and just move it around so that, okay, it sits evenly in your pot. You're going to give it a nice cross, whichever way you want, but don't touch the base of it, okay? It's just to cut the dough and make it breathe. So I usually do that, okay? Look at that. Look how when I cut it, the dough automatically comes back up. Okay? Now, at this point, all you have to do is put your lid carefully back on. Okay? Closing your pot. Now this goes back into the oven. Sorry for that. And you need to start cooking it. Okay, so you're gonna cook it with the lid on for 30 minutes at 230. Please control your temperatures. Check your temperatures. 230 would be half of that. No, doubled. Sorry, back home. So I think it's 475-ish for 30 minutes. Then you're going to remove your lid carefully and cook for an additional between 20 and 30 minutes. You'll see because you decide how brown you want it. Okay, guys, but around 20-25 minutes, it's cooked. It's done. First step, put it in the oven with the lid on, 230 for 30 minutes. Let's go. Guys, so now we have our bread after 30 minutes. Look at that. Reminder that we have to take the lid off. Be very, very careful. Lid off. And keep it in the oven for an additional 20 minutes. What I like to do is just to give it a churn like that. All right. Okay, guys. And now, goodbye for another 20 minutes. Oh, don't forget to lower your heat to 220 now. Okay, guys? And for additional between 20 and 25 minutes. And then that'll get nice and crispy on the outside. Wait till you taste the crust of this bread. Sorry, I'm sweating. It's 30 degrees outside and about 150 in my kitchen. See you guys soon. And this, my friends, is the end result. Now, that's gonna be stifling hot, but I'm gonna try something here, just so you can hear. Okay, listen. Do you hear that crust? Okay, don't do this at home because you will burn yourself, but I want to show you if I can manage. See how that did not stick? Okay, listen to this. Wait till you taste it. Enjoy, guys. And after this is cooled down a bit, just want to show you what the middle of that looks like. And voila. Here's the other piece. It smells so good. And there's your bread, folks.